Kevin says, do it like the noobs on blue and just wipe zones. Like Sol A on repeat. And Necros do that. And then whenever somebody shows up to actually get experience, I can treat them like crap. I'm just kidding. That's like definitely against the TOS or play nice policy. Okay, so time for a new goals list. First goal. Tech scene. Goals. First one is Cobalt Scar Tooth. J Boots. Gear. Level 60. I just had to explain this guy that I don't have Twitch. He's like, hey, can I get a Twitch? I should probably go buy that. Let's put that on the goals. Buy all the spells. Buy Twitch TV. Oh shit, I never invised. Damn, I didn't even get a so. Wait, where is he? He's asking, do I want the bag back? Uh, okay. All right, we're on our way. Ooh yeah, Tinker bag. Good reminder. Thanks, Druid, says neutral. Okay, this time we're leaving Kunark, I swear. Yeah, it just feels really good not having this whole thing hanging over my head. I really should have finished it before I went overseas back in February, March timeframe. But it was really hard to want to focus on something like this when I had like such a big life event coming up. And I have another class that I'm going to, or another, yeah, it's a class, not another class. I was overseas for a deployment. Now I'm going to a class in January. And I'm still focused on like getting ready for that, but I at least have some time to do stuff like this. What's up, Rugar? Thank you for the congrats. I finally hit 60. No more Chardock tunnels for me. And finally leave Kunark. Yeah, Kevin, I leave first week of January for a 4-month long course. I'm like, come on. Dang, Rugar is pushing 41. I think you were like 30 less than a week ago. Where are you pushing 41 at? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do Monsters and Memories like a big launch stream or anything like that. I'll probably play a little bit here and there. Yeah, I'll be gone till April though. End of April, beginning of May. I haven't kept up with it too much, Kevin. I did play the playtest, I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Still got like a long ways to go for sure. Rugar says I got to go to Germany for a combat or a conference in March for Combat Com. Nice. Yeah, that was me last year. I had to go to 2 different planning conferences for exercises. One of them was in Hawaii, though. That was pretty sweet. Uh, as far as the improvements for Monsters and Memories, definitely improve the UI and just kind of like the feel of the game. It's not like as jank. I feel like there's like so much empty space in the zones. That's like my chief complaint. And I know coming from EverQuest, it's like the same thing, but I feel like 2025, like the zones just feel empty. They don't feel like lived in yet, but I'm sure as they add assets and things to put in there, it'll look a lot better. Not necessarily on uh, the side of like enemies to fight, but more like just models and things to like look at. It definitely still has that kind of EA feel to it, which is understandable because it is an EA. I don't think it's necessarily like an overly a bad thing. It's not worrisome. They just have a lot of work to do. Rugar says, the more I rank up, the more I hate it. Tell me about it. I mean, there's good things. Get further and further from doing like actual stuff, though. Okay, this is the right dock, right? This is the dock I needed to go to. Yes. It says ice clad on the map. Well, Rugar, you only got one more to go. I wouldn't know because I ended up crossing over a few years ago. So I hit a point where I was like, I'm either going to stay the rank I'm at until I retire or I'm going to cross over. And I got lucky and got picked up. Look at Mr. Best Friend. So proud of you, buddy. Level 60. Yeah, they just need people to show them the way, teach them. Some of them, though, like, they're never going to get it. But a lot of them, they just need a little guidance. Kevin says, feels weird, Mr. Best Friend being out here seems wrong. I was thinking that the same thing. Like, it feels so weird leaving Kunark. You guys are gonna come to my next stream, and I'm gonna be just back in Shardock. You'll be like, "What do you got? What are you doing, dude?" I don't know. This is what I know. I'm institutionalized. I reoffended. Yeah, Kevin, we even did like a post 60 quest for Harbinger Glosk. You'll have to check out the replay. It had fully voiced dialogue and everything. Mr. Best Friend had to earn his pardon. Yeah, I think if you look at the clips, there is a that might give you a timestamp. I'm not sure if the clip will give you a timestamp or not. It's been a really long stream. I've been going for 7 hours. Holy smokes. It's a big day though. Neutral says nearly 24-hour stream. I will never do another 24-hour stream. That was too much. We were talking about that the other day, how like 8 hours of that stream was me just trying to build a house in Valheim. And not even a good one. It was like a really shitty house. It's fun to look back on, but I don't know if I ever want to do that again. It was really fun from the very beginning up until like a few hours into Valheim. And then the fatigue set in, and then I was just like, I don't even remember half of it. I remember like Q was fun, some of Valheim was fun, and then it was just like a huge block of like me trying to build a house in Valheim, and I'm pretty sure I was like halfway asleep. And then I was like, I need to go back to EQ, but I was too tired to play Mr. Best Friend because I didn't want to die and lose experience. So then I made Sister Best Friend and just ran around Field of Bone and killed beetles and skeletons until the end of the 24-hour stream and then went to bed. At like 5 a.m. It was like I set an alarm at like 4:30 in the morning to get up and get on a 24-hour stream like a total nerd. But that's one for the lore books. The Brain Dead Valheim roof incident. I could not for the life of me figure out how to make that roof work. What do you suppose is inside this bowl that Neutral Rockets gave me? It looks empty, actually. Neutral, you gave me an empty bowl. Got good stats, though. Where does that thing even come from? Oh, it drops in Tower of Frozen Shadow. Maybe I should look more into that place. All right, we're doing it, guys. We're finally in Velius. Exciting. Assuming that this boat is going to take me over to another dock. Yeah, I see it. I see it on the map. Oh, you got to jump onto another ship. Well, this looks right. It's a dock. Pretty productive day. Oh, shit. The developers went all out on this thing. Like a steam powered ship. It's so crazy to me that they developed this content that we still play 25 odd years later. But like this was only current for like a year. They put all this time into making all these assets, and then Luckland came out like a year later. Was Luckland like late 2020 or 2001? December 4th, 2001. So almost like 1 year to the day. Neutral says it's crazy how much there is to the game, yeah. If you stand in just the right spot, you can get your light to show. Wonder why that is. Oh shit, it's moving. The little pump like is animated. That big wheel. Part of me wants to get on it, but the other part of me doesn't want to fall off the boat. I like how there's nobody operating this thing. It's completely remotely. Oh no. Please tell me, why is it you can run out the back of the boat? There's a wall there? Don't leave me. No. Oh my gosh. There it goes. The wall is completely permeable. Like, I cannot be blamed for this. He walked right out the back of the wall. Can I just float my way over there? I don't have to go through a zone. And she like, yeah, the zone is like a big bridge. I can't believe it just like let me walk right out the back of the boat. Like I was expecting to run into the wall and I don't know, stop. Kevin says he learned a lesson everyone who uses EQ boats learns. Don't move even when you're on them. I think I'm moving at so speed even though I'm swimming. I'm showing the swimming animation, but I'm pretty sure because of my levitate, I'm moving at so speed. Try again in an hour. Yep, never doing that again. Yes, I am zoned in. So I didn't actually have to take the boat. Yeah, it's fine. It was just funny. Well, I'm not getting swimming skill ups. I don't think I'm actually swimming. Trying to adjust my heading just right so I can like head towards the zone line. Did any of you all get to participate in the Halloween event? Got a couple of the items that dropped for it, but I wasn't able to turn them in because it was not on Kunark. Well, I think I can zone out neutral because the zone line is a bridge. Oh hey, I'm running. Just a really long ways. Here's a good example of an unnecessarily large zone. Welcome back, Zinjai. I could gate, but then that would take me back to Cabalus. Yeah, I'm bound like at the newbie ramp and Field of Bone. Which that's a good reminder to me to be very careful, because if I die, not only am I going to lose my level, but I'm going to have to go all the way from there back to here. Yeah, see land. Ice. Haven't said good game when I walked out the back of the boat. From the pattern asked, if you die, are you SSF again until 60? That is a negative. Since the beginning, I've said once I hit 60, I am done being SSF. Vilizzy, welcome back. Are you free of Kunark? I am. Get up, Mr. Best Friend. Get up. Get up the wall. Up for bad guys. Yep, I am free to go and do as I please, and group and trade as I please. I already have because I bought EOT today. 2 years of Kunark. Yep, I could go to Felwythe and farm guards. Those guards are like perma camped though. Two level 50 plus XRs in there right now. Kevin says 2 years of trees blocking your vision constantly. 2 years of Orslick's Woods 4 frame rate because of all the tree clutter. Levitating through Emerald Jungle, you're just like constantly running into trees the whole time. Velizzy, you're level 6, and what? You're an enchanter, right? Probably or kill Crushbone. Outside of Crushbone. I would take Crushbone up until you can do Crocs and Oasis. Or Unrest. Yeah, I think you can get a there's an item that drops off the rats in Dagnar's Cauldron that has charisma on it too. Like a coin or something. I got it on my enchanter way, way back when. Yeah, the rat was like really low level. I think you're right. Neutral. Ooh, yeah, the Ogok 15 charisma. Can you get that at that low of a level though? Oh, yeah, that's right. Buffer, you reminded me. They just leave them on the guards. This is a good quad kiting spot too for druids right here. Don't forget the enchanter god. You get that around like level 30 or so. I like that thing because it gives you a global cooldown reset. I think we talked Vilizzi out of doing solo self found. Came in the stream first day and was like, did I do this? And we were like, oh, dude, first time through playing the game, just play the game. Technically, I did it first time through because I've only made it to level 49 on P99 before I did this. Played a lot of EverQuest though. Yeah, SSF Enchanter would be pretty easy. As long as you don't lock yourself somewhere. Even if you lock yourself somewhere, it's not terrible. It's just gets a little bit harder. Neutral says he saw how much fresher you looked at the start. Yeah. I don't think it was EverQuest that aged me over the last few years. Okay, where am I going? I'm in... I don't know what zone I'm in right now. Eastern Wastes. Oh, now the wiki's not going to work? I think it's Great Divide that I'm going to. The wiki is terrible. I thought this data migration thing would fix it, but apparently not. sew is gonna run out in like 3 minutes. Should I bind it in Great Divide neutral? Is that like a wise move? Is it pretty easy? It's easy to get ports out of Great Divide, right? Kevin says, I would not keep your Feel the Bone bind if I was you. I want to get mauled by a bear here. And Velizzi, this is the Duxa UI. DUXA. It's pretty easy to download and set up. What's this guy doing? Oh, you get to Crystal Caverns. Still need to go check that place out. Alright, we'll bind in Great Divide. Somebody left a... He left an egg here. Fuck. Did I just take somebody's like epic item that's a really low spawn rate? Yeah, you can get a map. Use a EQ tool. In fact, if you're an enchanter, you're really going to want EQ tool. Because it'll tell you how long things are rooted for, how long your charm will last, as long as it holds the whole time. Tells you how long your buffs are going to last. There's the Great Divide. Yeah, so Velizzi says it was a shock at how much P99 is missing in terms of quality of life that they're used to from other MMOs. And then the funny thing is, P99 still has more quality of life than we had back whenever EQ was new. Like, look up pictures of the UI from back at launch. It's crazy. And then we have things like EQ Tool or Gina. Spirit of the Wolf wore off. Alright, we're going to Thurgadon. Yeah, EQ was so similar to DQ Mud that they actually got sued. by the creators of Deku Mud. And it settled out of court, which tells you something. Actually on a Discord where I can talk to, I think his name is Michael Seifert. He's one of the original creators of Deku Mud. I should try to get him on the stream, see if he'd talk about it. He's actually trying to use like AI, LLM, whatever the LLM stands for, to make MUDs more interactive, I guess. Like instead of talking to an NPC and that NPC has the same canned dialogue, you use like Chat GPT to give that NPC like conversation. They can have a conversation with you. Oh, that guy's gonna... That's so... I save him? Trying to get close. Oh, I think he's fine. Well, he's got so, but he's got no levy, so he might take fall damage. Do I want to root him? And root the wolf. Lizzie says that's going to be super hit and miss. You can't really anticipate what players are going to do with an LLM. Where the win meets is already running into issues because players are asking about French fries. Yep. In a medieval Chinese setting, that makes sense. It's like the Wild West. So where is a good place to bind? Like I can't go up. I have to go down. Inside the waterfall. Oh, it's a hidden wall. Shit. Probably should have made sure I had Invis on before I went in there. I've got apprehensive on him. So they shouldn't try to kill me. There's some stocky boys. Nice tattoos. I like his little Space Invader tattoo. Got the same Space Invader tattoo on both arms. Oh, you guys have matching tattoos. Are you more than just gate guards? What do you think, neutral, right here? They seem like they're cool with me. Yeah, that's a good point. Neutral says maybe not right there in case you affect your faction. Yeah, if I like get my faction messed up and then they like go after me. So what, like right over here maybe? We'll go right up here. Can't go wrong with like smashed against the zone wall. The wiki is like not working. All right, we're bound in Great Divide, and now I'm trying to figure out how to get to. Is it Cobalt Scar? Oh, I tell you what. Oh, get the first tooth. I'm gonna get the first tooth. And then I'm gonna have to call it because I do have some stuff I gotta do before I can get ready for bed. From the pattern says, in your list of goals, are you gonna work on the Necro Epic? Yes. Right now, I want to work on gear. And then I'll definitely start working on the Epic once I can like reliably function as a level 60 without a bunch of. I'm wearing like Cape is the scaled prowler cloak from Field of Bone that I got at like level 7. So I'm gonna try to clear that stuff up, and then I'll work on getting into raid group. Where is the teleport? There it is. Neutral says, I think even getting a first raid under your belt would be a solid achievement, yeah. I'll have to like double check my spells. Obviously, I'm going to need the Twitch spell, but I don't even have that yet. So I got a little bit of prep work before I can just jump into a raid, but I do want to start working on the Epic. Buffer experience, pretty important right now. I think Neutral's more excited than I am. He's like loads of fun to be had. He's living vicariously through me because he did all this stuff I think last year or the year before. And Neutral says, so excited to see this next chapter. Nice. Yeah, I'll be able to stream for the next probably up until about the holidays. Not Thanksgiving, but Christmas, New Year's holidays. And then after that, I'll have to flip gears, switch gears to getting ready to go out the door again. I see the tooth. Your tooth. Arr. Gotcha. All right, I got my first tooth. Pop one of these. Look at that dragon. It's a cool looking dragon. All right. Well, it's time for me to get ready for bed. What a stream. One, we got bonus experience. I got like 20 some percent, 22% to level 60, 78 to level 60. Two, Kevin came back, which is like crazy and awesome. Welcome back, Kevin. Glad to see you. And three, something else that I can't think of because I'm pretty tired. Real quick, before I get off, some of you guys have been here for the whole thing. Like Neutral, Kevin, Casual Meme Fan, like Jumbo Slice, thank you for the follow. You guys, all of you guys that support me, I owe you because I wouldn't be able to do something like this after seeing what the grind entailed. There's no way I could do this by myself with no one to talk to. So it means a lot to me that you guys supported me, whether you're here for a day or the whole time, especially though the people who were here the whole time because you guys kept coming back, kept my spirits up, kept encouraging me even when I hit points where I really just wanted to quit. And it was a huge relief when I hit 60 because of how much time that this took to do it all solo self-found, to never leave Kunark, all the times where I had to run around just looking for a camp to go to. Those times got pretty tough. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was a fun journey. Thanks for that. And Casual Meme Fan, thank you for the congrats as well. So with all that to say, really appreciate every one of you. You have, I think, like some 100,000 different streams on Twitch that you can choose to view, and you chose time and time again to come back to mine. And I think it's like 90% of Twitch streams have one viewer or less. So for me to be able to do this for the amount of people that I have is just a great blessing. It's very humbling and it's not lost on me. Okay, I'll stop being so sentimental. One last time, thank you so much. And with that being said, this is the MMocracy. I stayed classic. You should stay classic too. Have a great night.